o'clock guest quizmaster Mick Warh standing by. But before that, a bit of this. It was a bad week for Maria Sharapova. What happened? Pete.
Denied entry into the French Open.
Didn't get the wild card. Nick Kyrgios has pulled out of the French Open due to what? Sam.
Sharapova's not going to be there.
So, it's no fun anymore, no? Abby?
He's got a hip injury.
Apparently he does. Take a look at Belgian Giro rider Victor Campagnat. What is written on his chest? Ed?
It says inject steroids here.
It is not drug-related, Pete.
That's his hotel Wi-Fi password.
It is. You'll remember it some way. No? Anyone follow this one?
So he's asking someone out on a date called...
Carlien.
Oh, wow.
And do you know how it ended up? Abby does.
She said, I wasn't watching, but yeah, I'll go on a date with you.
Which is probably true with cycling. The race favourite continues to be Tom Dumoulin, who proved again this week he's a tough competitor, not just on the track, also on the podium. Fiery customer. OK, the AFL made history this week when who took the field? Ed?
I think it was the first ever player without a tattoo.
OK. Never happened, Ed. Pete?
First female umpire, field umpire.
Field umpire, Eleni Gluftis. Last week it was the NRL. What's the latest sport to be hit with allegations of cocaine use? Ed?
It's the A-League, and I know it's false because none of their players can afford cocaine.
Okay. Sadly, you're correct. Western Sydney star and former Socceroo Mitch Nichols. Yeah. Big week for champion horse Winx. What happened? Pete?
He got engaged.
That'd be a she.
Did she go into the Hall of Fame, the Horses Hall of Fame?
Inducted into the Australian Sports Hall of Fame and released her own fragrance. So that's extraordinary. But take a look at this new ad.
Hi, I am Ben Johnson, 88 Games 100-metre gold medalist.
What is Ben Johnson advertising? Fifi?
Headphones.
You would... It's not completely unrelated, Pete.
It'd be Sportsbet.
A Sportsbet app.
It tested positive for speed and power, again and again.
OK, time to meet our first guest quizmaster. She's just flown in from Kiev, where she co-hosted SBS's coverage of the Eurovision Song Competition and brought a real professional sheen to the job. Jet lagged, but still covered in glitter. Please welcome Mick Warh. Welcome back from... Did you enjoy Ukraine?
I did enjoy Ukraine immensely, but I think we all missed Sam's presence at
know.
Eurovision this year.
I really don't think we did. You and Joel Creasy did a great job. I just wanted to say that.
Absolutely.
We had such a good time.
I heard such good things about it. In hindsight, I probably should have watched.
Thank you. You got to meet most of the acts backstage.
Yeah.
Here you are. We were fascinated with Slavko from Montenegro.
Can I touch that?
Of course.
Allowed to touch?
Yeah.
Wow.
I want to deliver you a little bit of energy of my ponytail.
Oh, I'm feeling the energy from your ponytail.
I need to touch it again for more energy.
Slavko was amazing.
Yeah.
He just... I mean, the mesh shirt, that's Eurovision. The pants, he said he was starting a fashion revolution with that outfit and the hair. I mean, really, without a dance prop, what are you?
Absolutely. And were you surprised when the serial pest jumped up on stage?
I was actually quite shocked, actually.
Did you actually think it was part of the act, or did you realise?
Oh, I realised pretty quickly. But, you know, what's Eurovision without nudity as well? That made me very happy.
It was weird because he's a Ukrainian serial pest myth, but he had an Australian flag. Why did he have an Australian flag?
Miff gave it to him.
Why the Aussie flag?
Yeah, what was the link? Do you know?
I don't know. Maybe they felt a little kind of annoyed that Australia is actually part of Eurovision, so perhaps wanted to affect the votes. I don't know.
If you've got some questions there,
Okay,
these
I do.
five folk are going to
Shall we
attempt to
do
answer
this?
them.
Here we are interviewing Denmark's Eurovision entry.
Be competing for Denmark. Anya, how are you?
Really good.
Now, what Australian TV show has she appeared on?
Onion Nissen, The Voice.
Yes.
She's the one Will I Am promised the world and then he dumped her.
So cruel.
That's a more backstory than I was expecting. Pete.
Extra point, more recent update. Have you been paying attention? I'm giving more updated information. She has just appeared on Have You Been Paying Attention? We can split points at the time.
I see what you did there.
I'll just check with our judges. Fifi box 10 points. All right.
OK. Now, speaking of the Ukrainian man, he who bared his bum at Eurovision has been sentenced. What was his punishment?
Abby.
I don't think he got much punishment. He just had to hand in his passport.
Well, he's stuck in Ukraine. That'd be yes.
Good point.
Okay.
That's 10 points, Abby.
Where will 2018 Eurovision be held?
Sam.
Portugal.
City?
Well, they haven't announced it yet, Tom.
So I reckon isn't it always assumed to be the capital?
No, you know what you assume? You assume that whoever wins it gets to host it. You always assume it's going to the big city of that country, and they try to palm it off. So if Australia won it, they'd hold it in Gympie as part of the muster. It's never the big one.
Pete, what do you think?
It's in Portugal. Sam is correct on that, but it's in the capital city of Nando's.
Fifi.
Lisbon.
You'd assume Lisbon, but I hate to say it. I think Sam might be right that it hasn't actually been confirmed that it's Lisbon.
Not confirmed, but does that mean if we get it in Australia, it would be Canberra? Do you think? Would that be a hot place to go for Eurovision?
I think it'll probably be at Liquorland.
I think we'll give Sam the points.
Who has just been named host of next year's Oscars?
Fifi.
Oh, it's one of the Jimmys. And I'm going to go with Kimmel.
Hey.
Who's been announced as the 2018 Grammys host?
Pete.
Daryl Summers. He would be great. He would be great. Is he actually going on too long?
Daryl Summers would be good. He'd be fresh too.
Grammys host is, sorry, I think Fifi might have got it.
We did. Thank you, Tom. James Corden.
Thank you very much.
Correct. Which pop superstar has just been announced as a judge on American Idol?
Abby.
Katy Perry. I don't know why she's doing it, but Katy Perry?
I've got Slavko written here. But it is Katy Perry. We've got to take a break. Would you please thank Mick Warhurst?